Hey, Carp Anglers! James Sanders here from Team Fish Finder.
And Daniel Irish from American Banx. How's everybody doing tonight?
So, thank you for you awesome carp anglers that is coming to our show. We got a great show. We have Douglas Mcgrath. Am I saying that right?
I think so, yes.
Yes, and then from Massachusetts, he owns
Carp Daddy Baites.
Carp Daddy Baites.
Yeah, we got a couple of packs of his boilies right here that he sent to me. We have Vomit Berry and Nuts. Here, let's go ahead and open the nuts.
I can't remember last time I vomited.
Vomit Berry. Oh, here's one I've already. See, that's about how I use them. So I would even, sometimes do it like that if I'm throwing.
That's clever.
Both of those as a chum.
I like that.
But yeah, these boilies, I'm pretty interested in them. Vomit Berry, he got me by the name, and he sent me some, and we're gonna talk to him about how he came into making his baits and how he got started as a carp angler. Let's go ahead and get Douglas Mcgrath in here.
Douglas. And there he is. What up, brother? How you doing?
How you doing? Not too bad.
Man,
living the dreams.
How's the weather up in Massachusetts?
I'm actually out of New Hampshire.
Oh, New Hampshire. I'm sorry. I thought you was from.
I was born in mostly. I New Hampshire. I'm like an hour north. The sticks up north like to fish.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
I don't see ya.
Yeah, it was kind of losing you. It was breaking up.
It sounds like we hear you now, though.
Okay. Yeah, it's looking real good now.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Sweet.
All right. So yeah, you're from New Hampshire.
Yeah. I grew up in the Upper Valley, New Hampshire. I think since I was 8, and I'm in Claremont, New Hampshire now.
Okay.
A little farther south, right on the Connecticut River, but a New Hampshire town. So I get the best of New Hampshire and Vermont, and I'm not too far from Mass. So I fish in Mass a lot.
Right. I was just stalking your Facebook page, and it said
there's a big population down
Massachusetts. I just assumed you was from Massachusetts, so I was like, brother, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and how long you've been carp fishing and.
I was born in Attleboro. So I started, I think, 5 or 6 years ago now, like the end-all be-all, but it ended up working out really good, and I just love it the most. It's the biggest challenge. My first large fish was actually channel cats, and it just kind of snowballed from there. I couldn't stop with the double-digit fish. I had to go bigger and bigger, and there isn't a whole lot bigger than carp, especially in freshwater, so that was the ticket. Now it's a little different owning a bait company, and I'm expected to compete and do things I didn't really ever want to do, but now I got to try it all. So gonna take it all in and just keep rolling with it. Gonna do the Lady Ginger and a tournament. I think it's the CCT in Connecticut potentially. And we're actually going to be sponsoring another tournament down south. I don't have a ton of details on it. I think it's the Harvest Moon Classic or something like that.
There you go, yeah.
We were talking about that just a second ago.
Yeah, I love the group over there that puts that on, KCCA. They're a great group of people. When you got started into carp fishing, were you boilies at first, or were you more of like the dough bait, old school style, or were you using hair rigs? What was kind of your style when you first got into it, and how did you evolve?
So right from Jump Street, it was Euro style all the way. Pop-ups, boilie rigs, natural corn, obviously, and tiger nuts. Tiger nuts is a big thing up here. Tiger nuts and natural corn, especially in the colder temps.
Right.
You can't go wrong. Even if you're baiting up with boilies, you still throw a natural at least on one hook, And Carp Daddy doesn't even make any naturals. We just make boilies, but bait or just corn at the store. Throw some corn and seed out there. It's always the best bet. Eating the boilies, sometimes that's really all they want, but that's it depends on the place.
Yeah. That's kind of one of the tips that I give for anybody that messages me that's like a beginner or anything. They're like, what bait should I use? What flavor boilies? What flavors? And I'm like, man, just go to the grocery store, get some cans of sweet corn, and that's literally the best bait that I can give a beginner is just right out of the can of sweet corn.
You know what my beginner bait was?
What was that?
I was doing catfish and carp together and hot dogs.
Yeah?
Hot dogs was it, on the number 2 hook, and I was just killing it, And
Yeah,
that's how I first started carp fishing.
I used to use a lot of cherry jello hot dogs.
Yeah, hot dogs seemed like I was like, sweet, got another one.
Yeah.
Between cat.
I started out with the catfishing on chicken livers.
Okay.
And it just kind of evolved from there. I tried all those other catfish baits at like Bass Pro and all the doughy junk, and none of it works very well. But if you throw a real chicken liver on the hook, it works super well. And Carp Daddy is also coming out with a catfish boilie soon, so that's gonna work the best.
Wow.
So, how'd you come up with the name Carp Daddy?
Actually, my sister and her best friend came up with it. We were just sitting around hanging out at my sister's house here in Claremont, and it just came out. She just said it out of nowhere, and it kind of clicked. And I hated it at first. I don't want anybody to call me daddy, but the name works.
It kind of sounds like a drug dealer or something.
Well, I might know, guy, if you need something.
Yeah, I got carp cocaine over here, so it's
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the betanine, we got the all the concentrate. It's powderized.
We're like the plug to all carp
You guys
anglers.
are like the cartel over here for carp. The carp cartel.
We just need to go to Mexico now.
Yeah.
That's all good.
I'll tell you, some of the products I'm using in these baits are not things you would ever think are a bait material, I can't disclose everything, but there's a lot of contents in this, and I mean, I can say one at least, and it is a more complicated protein, but albumin alone, just understanding albumin and how that protein works, and the fact that it's the most water-soluble protein on the planet alone, that's like, just that one protein, it's like a class in itself. I'm looking into much bigger, better things very soon. Multiple fish species, obviously starting with the carp, but I'm looking at a much bigger production than just the carp baits.
So right now,
Hopefully.
I got your.
That's granted, they all
vomit berry
work.
in my hands, brother. These things smell good.
Yeah, and these are the ones that if
They
you
sure
see,
do.
I accidentally popped the bag open. And
The vomit
I
berry.
tore the seal, so these have been air dried for about
Yeah.
a week,
And
and so they're still
I mean,
Yeah.
the whole room smelling like
vomit
vomit.
berry. What is a vomit berry? I've been going insane.
So, it is strawberry and
Okay.
butyric acid.
Butyric.
Another amino acid. It's fermented cheese is basically where they harvest it from.
Okay.
So it makes it almost smell a little like yogurt.
Right.
So the butyric acid is the same amino acid that's in puke or vomit. So it's the reason why cats and dogs eat other animals' vomit and such, or fish, or almost anything on the planet. You know,
Yeah.
it they're to smell like attracted to and more than to actually put that in the right food. And certain cheeses do like in the first place, and that's where Vomit Berry came from. Technically, inspired me.
Huh. Okay, so you broke up a little bit there. It sounded like the acid that you were using is actually the natural acid that is actually made inside animals and us, I guess. And that it's a natural that the animals are actually, well, the carp are actually seeking out.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Sorry, yeah, we just had a little bit of.
Yep. Yeah, I hope it's not. I think it might be on my end. I don't have the best service here.
All good, brother. We can hear you loud and
Let's
clear.
see.
We also have
That wasn't it.
your nut boilie here. I know that I also have your muscle milk, but those are down in Dale Hollow right now. I wanted to give those the best shot that I could. I was really interested in those, those big 30 mil donkey chokers, But
Yeah.
this nut
Yeah.
blend, nice aroma. When you break it open, it's nice on the inside. It's got a bunch of contents. You can tell that these are some really nice boilies.
Yeah, so each flavor that I offer, I actually have a different dry mix for it. And the nuts has a lot of nuts in it, and 5 different nut flavors as well. There's no added attractants or anything special. It's a milk powder and nut boilie, and flavored with nut flavors. And straight to the point, but it works. There's a lake here in Vermont. It's not a very big lake, but it's a very hard lake to fish,
Right.
and they only eat nut flavors.
Really?
So I made that bait specifically for there. I swear, I mean, you can get them once in a while on corn and some stuff here and there. They won't actually bite a real tiger nut, but if you throw a nut flavored boilie, they're on it. They are on it.
Sam Williams from the
So
chat.
I made it for that place.
Sam Williams from the chat asked, "Do you keep the eggshells in the boilies?"
I wasn't before. Now with the commercial lab setup, I realized cracking, 800 eggs in a row is not fun.
Yeah.
So I'm now blending the eggs together, and the whole shell goes in and everything. The only reason why I wasn't before is because the amount of eggshell in it can vary depending on the eggs, and then on top of that, it's another added solid that's not a binder, and there's no way to really measure how much goes in without like sending it out to labs to test what it's actually doing to it. So I just took it out of the equation, but now that we're going commercial, it makes more sense to just leave them in, and when we do send it out to test in the lab, maybe I'll do a batch without to see how different it makes it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I can only imagine how hard it would be, on top of already making boilies to deal with an inconsistent variable, such as eggshells that, like you said, it's not a
Yeah.
binder, so it's just taking up space and just kind of making your life a bit more difficult. I do think
Yeah.
with the limited time that I've used boilies, that eggshells in them is a bonus because of the crunch and the color, that white,
Yeah.
the little flaky crunchiness that it gives off. So I would love to see your
Yeah.
boilies with some eggshells in them, honestly.
Yeah, so everything in the giveaway actually has
Oh yeah, we can do the
eggshell
giveaway.
in it because I made it here at the collection hub.
20 pounds.
So I actually have all 20 pounds sitting right here, ready for the lucky winner. So we're gonna do banana milk, the maple crab. So those are the new flavors. Actually, no, but it's this I unless you my fish meal, heavy fish meal, and the banana milk is actually a customer favorite, and he would not let me live it down that I stopped making it.
Yeah,
So I
banana
just
milk. That sounds amazing.
decided to make it again. Uh, and they're
We're good on our part, right?
Yeah.
I wonder what doing.
It's all good. No worries. No worries. As he figures that out,
Can you hear?
Yeah.
I do just want to say, these boilies,
Oh yeah.
they're soft. When I was down in Dale Hollow
Hear ya.
last weekend, I put a pot of them in some boiling water to kind of get them soft and mushy, and they soaked up the water and got
Yeah.
real mushy and real great, and just went real good in my spot mix.
Okay. You there, brother?
Yep,
Nope, there you are.
All right, there we go.
I can hear you.
All right, we can see you, we can hear you.
Can you hear me? I
Yes,
took
sir.
out the headphones. Maybe turn it off. Bluetooth will help.
Okay, let's try that.
Right, no worries.
There you go. Can you look that up real quick?
Yeah, so I'm actually finding that the baits stay a little bit shorter, so they melt away a little fast. Attractants and things like album and other
Give us 1 second, guys. Yeah, he's fighting his bandwidth.
It's not us this time. So that's great. At least I feel good on my part. It's not me this time.
Yeah, right. I'm telling you guys, when it rains, it pours.
Yeah. Sorry.
One of the main things that I want to get across is that these boilies are great
Yeah, they are.
for throwing out for your baiting. Great for crush, chopped. As soon as you start to break them open, and actually even before you break them open, as soon as you open the bag, you can really get the aroma of them. Which some boilies I've ordered and they're rock hard, and you don't really smell anything of them. You got to cut them up before you use them, stuff like that. But I think these you can just put these right on your hair rig, on a bottom bait rig, on a snowman rig, and I think you'd be good to go.
We lose him? There he is. What up, brother?
Hey,
You sound better now. Might less smoother.
That's good.
Yeah, there we go. All good.
Yeah, we're all good.
No
We're all
worries.
good. A little technical difficulty, but we
For a
got it.
while. Maybe I just needed to restart it.
Oh, man.
All good.
Yeah.
My phone sucks. It's old, and I've dropped it in a lot of rivers, like New York, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Vermont.
It happens to the best.
I've dropped it in all those states.
Fred Power says he still has a bunch that are months old and they're still perfect. I appreciate you sending me those legs as well, Fred. But yeah, these, like I said, I accidentally busted the bottom of the bag out, so there's no way to seal these, and they've been out in the air for a week, maybe 2 weeks, and they're
Oh,
still
man, they smell
amazing.
great. They smell
Yeah.
great.
Uh,
What size are these?
These are 24 mils.
24 mils?
There's also 20 mils, and then do you still do the 30 mils?
Yep. So we're doing
Okay.
30 mils, and 14 mils come out in April.
Okay, sweet. All right. Um,
I'm excited for those for the colder months.
right. What? How many boilies flavors do you got going on right now?
So right now I've got 6,
Okay.
not including the prototypes.
Yeah.
The catfish bait is still technically in prototype phase.
Right.
That one's going to work for carp, but
Right.
I feel that 9 times out of 10, if you're throwing it around catfish, the catfish are going to get to it first.
Yeah. And that's
I think so. The maple crab and the mussel milk are my fish meal boilies.
muscle milk.
The other ones don't have fish meal. They either have nuts or birdseed, or nuts and birdseed.
Okay.
Yeah, the muscle milk sound.
Yeah.
That smells crazy. I
Yeah.
have the 30 mil and some muscle milk down there for Dale Hollow.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I'll have to get you some smaller ones
that's
too.
on there. Yeah, I know we were talking. I would, need to try to find out if there's a way to get some of those bigger ones just to try them out. We kind of talked logistically. It's not really worth it, for a couple batches of 40 mils, but
I don't mind rolling out 30s. So the problem I'm actually running into right now is I can't find a machine for 30s.
Okay.
So I am rolling them on a tray, probably to my death. But that's all right.
The way I see it is, it's a lot of love behind it. You know what I mean? So
There sure is. There sure is.
I know Zach.
I am constantly testing. I am constantly working on the mixes. I'm constantly adding in the next level that I find in proteins and attractants and such. And basically, if I get better at this, you guys get a better bait, which I'm getting better every day.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way I look at it. I mean, it's all about nothing but love out the whole situation. It's not going through a machine. You're actually doing it by your hand. Handmade. Everything. You're touching each single, bait there is. Say, hey, Douglas touched this all over. It's got Douglas scent all over.
Hey, if you buy the 30s, you definitely got handmade. The rest of the sizes, I really hope to not touch all of your boilies.
Yeah. No.
I know it sounds bad, but this is a lot of work.
It is.
For sure.
Oh, I know exactly. I mean, it's like when I do the bottom feeder baits. Everything's all handmade. It's like, and there's a lot of. Do you have a partner at all? Is a partner working with you, or are you just doing this all by yourself?
So I am the sole labor force of the business right now, and I'll have friends come in. My girlfriend Taylor will come in quite a bit and help me, and one of my best friends, Garrett,
Nice.
he comes and helps me quite a bit. So yeah, and of course my little brothers here and there, they'll come help me. One of them works for me here in the same building that I just moved the bait business into, and so it's convenient for him to come over, but most of the time it's just me. I call them in if I get big orders and I want to get them out in a timely fashion. I do have an investor partner So he owns the building that we're in. He owns the business that I manage, the pesto company, Vegetables, and he owns the ink factory as well.
Oh wow!
And now he owns a little piece of Carp Daddy, but he's kind of like a silent owner. You know, business help, stuff like that, but not labor force. Just investment and a little corner in his building, so I can stink the whole place out.
You're just over here playing, aren't you?
Yeah, you can't give me boilies. I'll start setting up a little bait pile and everything. You can't.
Wow.
I was doing it earlier for the photos for the website.
I will literally start setting.
So I actually wanted to make sure I told everybody, but we're doing a 10% discount all month on top of this giveaway tonight. But the discount is good for the entire month of March, and it's Carp Talk 1, all capital letters.
Okay.
Carp Talk 1 for 10% off.
Yeah.
Carp Daddy Baites.
So how did you want to do the giveaway?
So I liked James's idea, and I think the first person to comment who came up with the hair rig wins it.
There you go.
So whoever's listening and lucky enough to get there first.
So who's the first angler or anglers that invented the hair rig?
Yep, there's two proper answers.
So give us
technically two names.
So the first two.
Either one will count.
Either one will count. Who invented
I say both of them.
The hair rig.
I say you got to name both of them.
All right, deal. Whoever names both of them first, you get 20 pounds of Carp Daddy Baites. They're right here.
Who invented the hair rig? Molly Payne, I see you watching. You better get in there right now and find out who invented the hair rig. 20 pounds of Carp Daddy Baites.
Everybody's Googling it, right?
You guys want this banana milk, I promise you. It smells like I should be eating it.
Wow.
But I refuse to eat boilies.
What'd you say the flavor was?
And Fred Powers says
banana milk.
And Kevin Maddox.
There you go, Fred Powers. Congratulations.
No way.
Yeah,
Fred will be happy.
Fred,
you're gonna get to see my banana milk balls.
Congratulations, Fred.
He said earlier that he loves playing with your balls or something.
Sweet.
Well, there you go.
Fred will use them. Fred loves these boilies.
Fred said don't count me, so I don't know if he actually wants them. If he doesn't, then Sam Williams said Lynn Middleton and Kevin Maddox.
I'll tell you what, me and Fred have other deals going on, and Fred gets a lot of my baits for nothing because he's fucking Fred Powers. So why don't we give it to Sam Williams?
Yeah, Fred's a good man, dude. He's
Fred is my dude. Fred really is the guy that showed me carp fishing on another level.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And that's why I'm who I am. I'm what I am because of Fred, for sure.
All right.
Hell awesome. Yeah. So Sam Williams, you were the second one, and Fred Powers said that he has enough. So we're going to go ahead and get you hooked up with 20 pounds. Now it is 20 pounds, correct? Not 20 kilos?
20 pounds, yes. 20 pounds. And so all you guys got to do is just either message the Carp Daddy Facebook or me personally, Douglas Mcgrath on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and just shoot me your address, and I'm going to send it to you tomorrow.
Nice.
Awesome. And for those of you, if you did just join during the giveaway and didn't hear, there is a 10% off discount code, Carp Talk 1, on Big Daddy Baites. Carp Daddy
That's
Baites.
Carp Daddy Baites.
So sorry. Carp Daddy Baites. 10% off discount code.
Yes, sir.
Taylor Haney says best balls on the market. You know, it seems you got a lot of people talking about balls in here, so you know, I guess you're the talk of the town.
These are some balls.
I was actually at the New England Expo in Springfield, Mass, and that's kind of how I drew a lot of people in. I'm yelling out to people like, Come check out my balls. Come on over, sniff my balls. Oh, it worked. It worked.
It worked.
Yeah, I mean, that's some of the
There's
best
a-
advertising. It's like
Yeah.
it's like that movie Accepted, where he's like, "Ask me about my wiener." You got him coming over.
Ask me about my balls.
There you go.
That's right. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
There you go.
Best bait going. Can't wait. Yeah. Michael Garola, he says he's loving your baits. So I forget, you are not able to make it to the chili meat, correct?
I cannot, unfortunately. I wish I could.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed right now.
Well, if you are going to the chili meat, I will, for any of you listening going to the chili meat, I'll bring the bags of boilies that I have. You guys can smell them and stuff like that.
Yeah, there you go.
That would be awesome, man. I wish I could be there. Unfortunately, with the other two businesses here that I work for and owning this business, it is very hard to get out, and I have my spring packed full.
Mm-hmm.
I broke the state record for New Hampshire 3 times last May.
Wow.
Same session, same place. I'm gonna go do it again and claim it this time. That's between that, probably the Lady Ginger, and then a couple of other things going on. I am very, very booked, unfortunately, till about July.
All right. How big was that fish?
I got up to 38 pounds.
Wow. Whoa. That's what I'm talking about.
The record is only 35 pounds here.
Wow. Man.
Really?
Yeah.
So your name actually went into the record books over in that state, and
No, I didn't claim it. I actually waited. The goal was to claim it. I refused until I hit 40 pounds.
Oh,
Okay.
And now, dummy me,
Don't always break it
with
again.
this still doesn't have the state record because I never hit 40 pounds.
Oh, so it's not the state record.
Well, it would be, but
Yeah, so
Yeah. Okay.
as long as it's over 35 pounds,
Mhm.
it's technically a record. But I didn't want to go claim it unless it was 40 pounds and up.
Right, I understand that. You don't want to crawl past it. You want to really smash it.
Yeah, well, not only that, but once I do it, everyone else is going to want to do it, and
Yeah.
I want to make sure that they can't just go do it willy-nilly.
Yeah. That's a really good point.
Yeah.
You're
It's not an easy task. I set up a lot of things to have that trip happen. A lot of bad things got in the way. It still happened. I still broke the record. I just didn't go claim it because I didn't hit 40
So
pounds.
when you was setting up and you was fishing for that, what was it, 37, 38? 38?
Yeah.
38. How long was you there? I mean, was it for a week? Was you there for a week? Or
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So 2 weeks, I got that 4 days in.
Okay.
So the spawn hit for the second week, the actual week that I was staying at the place, and paid all the money to the Airbnb. So the second week while I was staying there, spawn hit, and I caught one fish, and it was 34 pounds. And, it was a nice fish, but not what I was looking for. And then I had no more chances to break the record. So that was that.
Wow.
Unfortunately, a big bummer, but it ended up working out because I'm doing it again. And now I have footage from both years.
How many carp did you actually went through just to get to that 37?
That was probably about 20 fish in.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
It didn't take me crazy long. My first fish my first fish ever at this particular place, it was a 35-pound comet right off the bat.
Ooh.
I didn't even have my net set up.
So like,
So
yeah.
I baited up with a bunch of bait that I had made. This is before I started Carp Daddy. This is last May.
Okay.
So I was thinking about starting Carp Daddy, but I hadn't started yet. I made up a ton of bait for this. So I started the first whole week baiting up with my bait, and I got that fish actually on my baits. I
Wow.
was really surprised, but they were crushing it. They liked the what was it? So I actually got a Carp Bait USA flavor. I was using the peach shrimp and the home sweet home. So Scopex,
Yeah.
Like,
and it smashed on the peach shrimp.
Really?
so
Yeah.
like set the whole atmosphere up for me. So was it a day? Was it during the daytime? Was it at nighttime? Was you sleeping at the time?
So it was nighttime at a boat landing, and I would pull my car in such a way around the bank so nobody could really see that I'm down there.
Right.
And I just sit in my car and wait till the sun comes up and people start showing up. Then I move my car back, and I usually leave by like 10 a.m. But I was staying there overnights and baiting during the day, in the middle of the day when I knew the fish wouldn't be eating, so I wasn't scaring them.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, actually, it's the big fish on my labels.
Huh. That fish right there?
It's out there.
Yeah, that's a beautiful
That's it.
It
fish.
is a very beautiful fish. Well, good
Yeah,
job, man.
big old mirror.
Good job, man. That's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm hoping that when I get the record, I don't care if it's under 40 pounds. I'm going to claim it this time.
Yeah.
So that's definitely happening in May. But I'm hoping that it's a mirror carp because those photos will be unbelievable.
Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. That's great.
Yeah, those mirrors, just the patterns and apple slices that they can have sometimes is just beautiful.
Yeah,
Damn near no two mirrors are ever going to be the same. And it's cool, especially if you do have a nice group of anglers together and there is a recapture, and you could tell between those mirrors.
yeah. So the place that I'll be getting the record from is actually one of the first places stocked in the U.S. And there's actually no record of it. I only know that because I was a local there for a lot of years. And it's also the first place that connects to the Connecticut River that ever had carp put in it.
Oh,
So if I'm not mistaken, and I'm hoping to do genetics testing hopefully within a couple years. But if I'm not mistaken, all the Connecticut River fish probably have genetics related to these fish.
Wow, that's something that I haven't really gotten into yet. Is kind of the genealogy and genetics of fish. But every time somebody brings it up, it gets my mind going.
It does. It does.
Where did all these carp come from?
Germany.
Yeah.
Now, it could be that there's some French strain in there. It was obviously European settlers, German settlers that came to the U.S. that brought them here.
Yeah.
From a Civil War.
Yeah, I've seen like a year like 1851 around
Yeah.
then in some articles.
So these guys were put in the 1860s.
Okay.
So it's those earlier years of when carp originally came here, and the lake. It's actually a lake. It directly connects to the Connecticut River.
Wow. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Now,
to catch a
in the
relative-
past few decades, there's been a dam. There's been a dam there for a long time, but when it was first built, or when it was first established, the German settlers, there was no dam. So, and there's carp in the Connecticut River all the way up to this point. You go any farther north and they're not around.
Oh wow, really?
Okay, so can you, do you have like multiple genetic strains there? Like, can you tell a different genetic line from another one, or is it not that
No.
profound?
Yeah, I can't tell the difference. All the mirrors look really similar. All the commons there look really similar, but the place does have mirrors and commons.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any koi. There's a lot of other fish in the lake too, but definitely just mirrors and commons. And I can't decipher a difference between any of the mirrors or anything.
Yeah, I'm there.
If I had to guess, it's German strain carp though.
Yeah, that's amazing, you know, that to catch a fish today that, you know, came over from a whole nother continent, or, you know, its ancestor came from a whole nother continent. Now here I am. It's that's some of the things that I think about sometimes when I do capture, is like all the things that had to happen to lead up to me catching this fish.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Have you guys ever watched the Corda underwater videos and such?
Sure.
The
Oh,
color.
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
That's one of my favorite videos. I mean, just and the green is the only one I think, if I'm not wrong. You know, the green one is the what stands out the most for the deepest part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very, very good video.
One of the things that I actually found interesting in the underwater videos is how many times the carp actually pick up your rig and spit it right back out.
Yeah.
And you know, you had I forget who it was. It might have been Danny Fairbrass there, and he's, you know, oh, this rig's gonna, every time it gets picked up, it's gonna go off every single time. And then he's on the camera and it gets picked up 2 or 3 times and it doesn't get the hook hold, and it kind of sent it back to the drawing board. So those are the things that I kind of like to see. You know, the activity of the carp underwater. How are they picking up the rig? Does my rig reset? That's kind of a big thing that I'm learning right now.
The rig where they kept on popping out all the time, what kind of rig was that? Or did they just have to change rigs and, hey, this rig is not as efficient as the other rig?
Yeah, I forget what rig he actually used. I'll have to go back and send it to you. But his mind was blown that it wasn't catching the carp in the mouth, and also it wasn't resetting like he thought it was.
Huh. Interesting. So, where do you want to see Carp Daddies at in about 10 years?
Oh, in 10 years?
Yeah.
Well, I want to see carp fishing and carp baits across the U.S. a lot stronger.
Yeah.
Not just Carp Daddy, all of us.
Yeah.
Carp Max, Proline, Carp Bait USA, E&M Baits, Mike's Carp Baits, all of us. I want all of us to shine.
Hell yeah.
Not just me. But for me, personally, so I'm working on saltwater baits and I'm working on catfish baits, and I would love to see some of that spread into the different communities among the fishing industry. And obviously I would love to dominate the carp industry, but you know, so don't we all.
That's pretty cool.
But hopefully 10 years from now, carp fishing is even bigger in the U.S. and just crushing it, and the younger generations have a hobby that they can pick up and not have to go catch little baby bass and baby trout and all the little fish that I don't even try to fish for anymore, because, you know, my ball's dropped. I'm Carp Daddy.
Yeah, that's what I tell all the bass fishermen, you know, when they ask me what I'm fishing for. I'm like, man, a 7-pound fish for me is small. I'm like, if I catch a 7-pounder, I'm a little pissed off. So, I mean, a 7-pounder for you, that'd be okay. A 7-pounder for me, I'm pissed off. Which one would you rather fish for? It just kind of comes down to what you want.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'll fish for bass and other stuff once in a great while in the past, but I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to this year.
Right, that's where I am.
Plus, it's a little. You have to really know when to stop when you own a bait company, and you can just make yourself like 100 pounds on random notice.
It's hard.
It's really easy to throw too much. I never did that before I owned a bait company, but folks, you can throw too much.
Yeah. I'm my biggest issue is like bringing all the carp gear. I'm trying to figure out a plan how to make my carp gear more lighter.
Yeah, that's what I have to do.
Yeah.
I'm constantly resizing, reshaping.
And it's like I'm bringing too much stuff. I'm not going to really use, but I mean, then when you do need it, it's not there. It's like,
yeah.
But
Yeah, I try to tie enough rigs so I don't have to tie while I'm on the water. Unless I'm going for multiple days, then I'm waiting for fish and I need stuff to do in between.
Right.
I try to do that. That can, shorten what you need to bring, especially if you tie more than enough rigs. You don't need to bring anything to tie more rigs. The other thing I like to do that can reduce gear is, so when I tie a hair rig, I loop the line around a bit more to go farther up the hook.
okay.
And I tie the hair itself shorter and use flots off of it. So I could tie a pop-up on it or a 30 mil boilie. Does not matter. And I can have it any length, and that will shorten up how much gear you have to bring
What's your
too.
leader? How long is your leader?
I tried it, so Fred actually gave me a ton of crap about it. My leaders were too long, so I was doing 9, 12-inch leaders. My now recommendation is 5, maybe 6 inches, and if you're going above that, it's for a silt
Yeah, I even try to make it
situation.
shorter than that. I try to keep it as close to my method feeder as much as possible.
Yeah. See, I don't use any method feeders.
Oh, you don't?
I do need to try some. I would like to make some boilie dust that will work with a method feeder in the future, but I'm not there yet.
So you don't use no method feed? I mean, no pack baits or anything? It's just strictly all boilies?
I use pack baits. Lately, what I've done is I replace a can of panko with a pound of boilies or the equivalent of boilies ground up. Specifically the vomit berry, and it crushes it everywhere.
Wow.
I might do that with these then. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Like both.
It really brings them in. So I would say out of all the baits too, vomit berry is definitely the most attractive. I think it's gonna change the game for my business. And what I like to use it even if I'm cold water fishing and fishing naturals. I'll crush it up into the pack bait or my spod because it brings the fish in faster. Like, period. End of story. Like, if there's vomit berry in the water, there's going to be fish in the water. Even if it's not the fish you want to catch, there's definitely going to be fish in the water.
Yeah, I think, like you said, the vomit berry is going to be great for your business. With this flavor, you have a catchy name.
Yeah.
And not only is it a catchy name, but it smells great, it looks great, and it catches fish. So, I mean, you kind of got the trifecta going there. So I think I agree with you.
So
that'll be huge.
I got another question. So without giving out your bait ingredients or details on that stuff, how do you came up with this idea of doing this kind of stuff in this situation? Making spoilers.
Well, I actually was trying to establish a guiding business out of Massachusetts.
Okay.
So what I was finding is that I could make a decent amount over a weekend or a long weekend, but I was spending, a few hundred or more on boilies, and that's money I could put in my pocket. So I started making them, and it's just kind of snowballed from there. I let one buddy try some, and then another buddy, and then their buddies tried it, and I just ended up keep getting better and better at it and building up my equipment to make it.
Right.
And once I got hungry enough, I should say. I never got homeless. I never lost everything, but
Right.
I got in a really bad spot, and I had no job and nothing established. I had to do something,
Right.
so I made $200 working for a buddy, and I told myself that if I took that $200 and I spent it on making more money, and it wasn't, selling drugs to make more money,
Right.
I could do something. And this is what I chose to do with that $200, and that was last June, and here we are.
It's almost like a Cinderella story,
Hell
just
yeah.
about.
Yeah, that's really motivating.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to lose my place, dude. I was 6 months behind in rent. I had no job.
Right.
My last relationship, she stole everything, even the dish soap.
Yeah.
Stuck me with the cats.
Yeah.
Nothing
Like,
wrong.
it was everything bad that could happen happened. My gun was stolen. My car was stolen. I mean, if I was worth money, I probably would have gotten stolen too.
Well, I'm glad I came
Yeah,
and turned around for you. That's
But I gotta actually thank her, because she
was a motivator, right?
she made a different monster. I am unwilling to quit. I'm unkillable. I am
Hell
doing this, or
love to
not living.
And then, it seems like you're growing the correct way.
Yeah.
You had to step up your production and stuff because people wanted your product more, which is in my eyes, the correct way to do it, instead of having a product making thousands and thousands of boilies and then having them on back order and trying to get people to say, hey guys, this is great. Whereas you already had people saying, man, I love your baits, you need to make me more of them.
Yeah. I have had people try to order more than I could provide. I know when to say no. I no longer have to do that. And that was only one time. And basically what I did is I told him, I can't sell you this now, but
Yeah.
I can sell you it in 3 parts, and as long as you're willing to wait, and you only have to pay for each third at a time, and it doesn't cost any more either way, so it worked out. But not all the machines, not all the equipment is set up yet, so we're still in the works, but we are very prepared to do any size order, and excited to help the carp anglers out there.
Is each bag about $15?
So when I go to expos,
Yeah.
I put them at $15 because I don't want to do change. I'll do 5s and 10s.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I got to show up with. They're actually they're
They do.
$11.99 per bag on the website, or $10 a pound at $50 for 5 pounds on the website.
Hell
And then bulk ordering starts at 100 pounds and up.
Sweet. That's wow.
yeah, that's pretty good pricing, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's decent. I didn't actually want to go that high. I wanted to
Right.
get it lower, but my investor business guy, who is very smart and knows better than I, told me not to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
You gotta listen to the suit sometimes.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
I got one of those myself.
I'm actually a pirate. I may be a land pirate, but I'm actually a pirate, and he's not. So I'm gonna listen to him, and we're gonna make a lot of money together in the right way,
Hell yeah.
So, anybody else got any questions for?
Sam Williams says he needs 600 pounds by October 12th for the Connecticut Open.
You got it, buddy. I'll get you the best price on the market too.
You know what? I
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I truly do. You've helped me out. You sent me, you just hit me up and said, "Here, I'm going to send you some boilies. Tell me what you think." And I greatly appreciate
I knew you were a guy that I should send baits to. That was
man.
easy to tell.
Is it because you don't fish, catching fish, or you just hey, this guy? I want him to try my product. Which one is it?
It's because he knew that I'd get in there and I'd be tasting them and messing with them outside the wall.
Well, being a guidesman.
I said, I'm feeling sorry for this guy. I gotta give him some of my bait.
Right? I need to help. Him
Yeah,
catch
I
some
figured he
fish.
needed some help.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we are, getting towards the end of our
Yes.
show. Are there any closing statements you'd like to give? Any
Shout-outs
last-minute
or-
shout-outs? Anything you'd like to say before we go ahead and wrap it up here?
I would like to thank the entire carp community for staying strong and taking care of the fish, and also the discount code is for all month. It's Carp Talk 1, and take advantage of it now, because I don't think my boss is going to let me do that again.
Man,
He didn't like the idea, but I loved it.
yeah,
But yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I think the anglers.
Let him buy some. Let him buy some at a better price. Get him on some fish.
Share it and just keep saying, "Hey, this guy's selling Carp Talk 1 stuff."
Carp Talk 1, yeah.
The code and
I'll tell you what. If you like fishing and you can't catch a fish out Vomit Berry, I will personally come fish with you and make sure you catch a fish. Because damn, I mean, there's just.
a charter guy.
I mean, it was New Year's Eve. I showed up. There's a couple old guys already fishing my Vomit Berry boilies. I had no idea. I don't know these guys, and they were catching little 7, 8, 9 pounders on 30 mils. Like
Wow.
they could barely fit the thing in their mouth, and they're sucking them down.
That's amazing.
And they're baiting up heavy too.
I do. I really do love the boilies. It's from the other type of boilies. I mean, it's like you can tell this is very, very fresh. You know what I mean? I feel like this is 100% European style type boilies.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it's a birdseed and flour mix. There's nothing too crazy added into the
I
Vomit
think
Berry.
the Europeans will be very, very proud of what you got going on in the USA. You know,
I hope so.
yeah, I think you're doing great. Bait shops that's out there. If you don't have his product in his bait shops, do you do bait shops?
I do. I'm in the fishing hole tackle shop
I thought I
in
saw that.
South Hadley, Mass.
Okay.
And I'm also I'm about to be in another one.
Nice.
So Dan Kenny's the owner. He runs a few of the expos. I forget the name of the bait shop and where it is, but I think it's somewhere in Mass. I think towards Marlboro or something like that. So they'll be picking it up, and I'll be posting the crap out of it as soon as they pick up my baits and they're on the shelf. I'll be advertising for them and myself.
Definitely listen to your investor. I think you're on the right path, 100%. It's great stuff.
Well, he's got 2 successful businesses already, so I would say if somebody knows, that's the guy that knows.
Okay, I could dig it.
Yeah. I love your boilies, man. They, like James is saying, they're a quality bait.
Yeah.
Like you said, the Europeans, I think, they'd look at this and they say, the United States are starting to get it.
Yeah.
They're starting to make some quality baits over there.
Nice. But wow.
Yeah, and I'm actually from here.
Right. Well,
I think I'm pretty sure Proline's American as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
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 I keep my head down.
Yeah. Well, there was two different companies and they kind of separated. But yeah, I think they're both from here, from the United States.
Okay.
So, but
Yeah.
Bait Pro and Proline. Besides just separate ways.
Yeah.
That was their decision. You know what I mean? So they gotta do what they gotta do. But they both got some great product going on too. So, well, Douglas, wow, appreciate you, man. Like I said, I heard a lot about you. I was like, man, I need to get this guy on my show, and our show, sorry.
No,
you
you're
know,
not.
on our show. And I'm like,
Absolutely.
and yeah, I was definitely stalking your Facebook page, and it's like, man, okay.
Yeah.
And then,
You want to keep looking. So my next film, I'm filming March 20th, and I plan to get the first 30-pounder this year out of the Connecticut River again, like I did last year.
Good luck.
And
good luck. I wish you.
hopefully on my baits.
Yeah, hope you break it. So, all right, Douglas,
Yeah.
appreciate you, brother.
Right on. Have a great night. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Douglas.
All right, guys, you
Carp
take
Talk
care.
one.
Thanks for having me.
Carp Talk 1, 10% off Carp Daddy Baites.
Wow. Wow.
Man.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. The guy knows his stuff.
Yes, he does. It didn't really click until you brought it up when you were like, these are some boilies that the Europeans would
Yeah.
actually be proud of. And as you were saying it, I was like, yeah, you know what? They're the things that they are made of, the little breakdowns that they have, the aroma, the consistency.
Yeah,
I agree. These are
the
some.
Europeans are all over the whole boilie scene, and you could hear stories behind, exactly how they make the boilies, and from our stand that the USA, a lot of their boilies, it's not like fresh, like the Europeans have theirs. You know what I mean? A lot of times, I think sometimes the Europeans just laugh at us. Okay, well, that's cute, but here, try ours.
Yeah, right.
So, but yeah. Wow, great.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have him on again because
Definitely.
I'm very interested in. I might have to purchase his whole line, and we'll have him on here, and we'll dissect his whole line or something like that.
Yeah, I'm
'cause
like,
I like his boilies a lot.
Yeah, a lot. Like Brad give him here in there probably at the end of the year, see if he actually broke the record. Or,
Yeah, that'd be cooler if he does it. Get him on after he does it.
And let's just talk about bait again.
Yeah.
And see how's it going, to see where it's prospering. And, I love talking to these bait companies. I love anglers and all that kind of stuff. Exactly. Yeah. He had like a Cinderella story going on too.
Yeah, that's what I really liked. He was back against the wall. What are you gonna do? And he said, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And
You
there
did.
he is, and it's grown and it's prospered, and that's stories like that are what I really like. Those underdog stories where
Yeah.
it's like, you can't do anything to me. I'm gonna keep going. So
Well, man.
thank you guys for watching out
yeah.
there. Very active chat. Gave us some great questions.
Exactly.
Carp Talk 1 for 10% off Carp Daddy Baites
Yep.
for the rest of the month.
Awesome.
So even if you can't get it right now, you can get it for the rest of the month, 10% off.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.
I don't want to throw this. It's got boilies all over it. Thanks for watching, guys.
All right, later, guys. Thanks for watching.